Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Ventus Dragon, aka Ventus, and we're back with something a little bit different. So, we are going to talk about the future updates for content that I'm going to be doing and playing from this point on at a certain point for the next little while that we're going to be able to talk about. So, I just made a simple, presentation sheet just to get some points down, some notes, so I can not drag on about one certain point, so I'd keep a little bit of organization. So first thing I want to talk about, Evo. So Raven, in his video, he did a similar video to this where he's talking about kind of his ideas about how he decided not to no longer do a prog, and I'm feeling the same way about it. He hit the major points that I was really agreeing with. So the only thing I can really think of, because I want to, I can talk about this forever. Main thing was, I feel like I wasn't capable enough of keeping up with Raven, like he mentioned in his video, and we were talking about it. I casually mentioned, hey, maybe this isn't for us, because it takes a lot of time to really do a series as long as prog is, and especially with, I am not that good of a Yu-Gi-Oh player, I don't know that much about the game, and I wasn't around. Like, I'm not like Simo or Gage or anybody of those people who are really there, so it's a lot harder for me to figure out, hey, what do these cards do? How does this work together? I don't have that creative mind to think of decks like Raven has, and some other people are. My brain doesn't really process those things. So that's part of the main reason I'm not really too crazy about prog. I liked it. It was fun, but it was nothing I could see myself doing for a long time, because it was just more of a burnout thing. Because it just felt like it just wasn't really doing well, and I feel like me and Raven kind of just agreed, it's not too much. So yeah, moving on from that, there really isn't too much else I want to add, because I feel like it's going to take a long time. Okay, so we're recording. I still plan on recording things that we're going to be able to play. So the first thing I want to talk about, Resident Evil. So first off, RE5. I know the video is it's taking a long time to, I should have done it, but I wasn't going to really initially talk about it, but somewhere Cody's audio got messed up, and it's only me, so if y'all want me to post that still, I'll post it. Actually, wait. No, I got rid of the footage. I got rid of it. I forgot. I kept it for a long time, but I realized it was never just going to come out, so I just had to get rid of it. Me and Cody at some point are planning to play the game soon. Very soon. That's where the plan is. We're trying to get it. We're going to try to do it this Friday. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much after that. So that's the first thing on the list. I'm going to go on to the Resident Evil 4, mainly because I did start that series. That is something that I'm doing, and I need to get it done. I need to, get to bit by bit. Especially since RE4, I had that whole issue with the color spacing was not working right, and I had RE5 was like that. RE4 was like that too, but it wasn't as noticeable, but it's a lot better now. My skills, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, and I feel like it's really going to be, like I said, better quality, and it's better for you guys. So, from then on, hopefully I will be able to go with the flow of, I'm debating on doing it in numerical order, not release date. So normally it'd be, Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, or actually 1, 2, 3, 4. I think then for Code Veronica and so on. So if you know it, you know it. But yeah, I decided to do number wise. I'm not too crazy about 0. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna figure it out. Probably have some kind of assistance in some way, either with a guide or something. I don't know. I'm not too great at the originals with 0, 1, 2, and 3. 4 and on, I'm pretty proficient in. I can say that I'm pretty good at those, but figuring out that steps, I just don't have the time to worry about, oh, where's this piece? Where's this piece? Yeah. So past that, 6, I will try to get Cody to do it with me. We've talked about it. It's something that we are going to do eventually. It's just that Cody's schedule is a lot more tight than mine is. He just doesn't have the exact timing to do episodes consistently, so we're just figuring out how that's going to work. I'm going to potentially see if we can maybe get a weekly, maybe 2 weeks, get a system going for that. And after that, we're going to play Biohazard, or 7, if you know it has that, and then Village, and then RE4 Remake. So yeah, I know that's technically not the number, but RE4 Remake is still, part of that. And I probably should have added the RE2 and RE3 Remake. I probably won't play the original one. I'll probably just play the remake of 1, because it's literally the same game. It's not like Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake where it's different. RE1 Remake, almost the exact same. So yeah, moving on. Red Clank series. So a lot of these games are mainly games I played when I was younger, and I just like doing it. I think it's fun. It's my way of expressing it to you guys about how I like these games. These are really fun to me. And funnily enough, Tools of Destruction in the bottom right corner, that's my first game I ever played. So that's why I have a lot of historical value with it. So yeah, the main point I want to talk about for these is that I'm going to play with series by order. So mainly, this one's more release date, if anything. This one's probably the only really release date, except maybe for the next series that I have on here. But I'm going at this mainly by order of games and number of games. Resident Evil's pretty close to Ratchet and Clank, but it's not too bad. But yeah, not too much to say on this one. It's just, we'll find out when we get there. And for the next one, Sonic. I love Sonic, but man, does this guy have a lot of games. So the main thing I want to get out of the way is that I will be playing Sonic 1 through 3. That's going to be fun. Those are not too long games. They're about 2-3 hours a pop. And then episode 4, or Sonic 4, episode 1 and 2, I will also get to that. I don't know if I can get the Metal Sonic episode, but I can try. But with these other games, like Sonic Rush and Advance, I will get to, but I think I should stick to 2D and then 3D. And I'll get back to DS if I can. But stuff like Adventures, Heroes, 06, Shadow. Speaking of Shadow, I do want planning on doing all the paths. I plan on doing the intro ending. I don't think any other games will like that as well, so I shouldn't be too worried about it. But things like Colors unlocking Supersonic, I probably won't do it, mainly because it's like I'm basically to have a guide right here on this other monitor just saying, hey, red ring's here, red ring's here, red ring's here. Because I'm going to sit on my way trying to find every single red ring, because that is annoying and just makes me want to... Ugh. Okay, next thing. Ghost of Tsushima is coming out for PC on May 16th. And that is something that I will definitely want to play and get into. I have played on PlayStation. I do have a copy of it. It is in my collection. Actually, no. I bought it digitally, so it's just in my PlayStation. I played it. I've been wanting to wait for the PC release for a long time, and I'm finally able to play it, and I think what most likely will happen is the initial playthrough of it, and then I would probably go back to it, and then play as it with mods and things like that. Probably put a Zoro mod on there, because if you know, the main character's voiced by Zoro as well, and One Piece is like number 2, so woo! Yeah, sorry for talking kind of fast, but we're about 8 minutes in here. Not too much to add to that with the recording of the things. Initially, Ghost was going to be a streaming thing, which it might still be of more highlights, but no, for sure, I think Ghost of Tsushima would be a great game. It's honestly one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. It's such a good game, and I can't wait to showcase it off to you guys. But yeah, streaming. First thing I want to get, Pokemon games. Okay, so, Pokemon Revolution that we've been doing. For those who have not seen, I have been streaming on Twitch with me, Rave, and my friend Garrett. We have been playing Pokemon Revolution Online on Fridays. Not at a certain time. We usually try to get together like 7 p.m. Start 7:30 around that time. But what also I want to mention is that at some point, me and Garrett, we're gonna figure out a day to do Pokemon Insurgents, where it's mainly more in me and him. Also, this is not solid. And I don't want to throw anybody on the bus, but me and Garrett have the idea of playing Gen 4 through 9. It's been talked about. We don't know for sure if we're going to do it. That's probably going to happen. I asked Garrett himself, and he said probably after we finish Insurgents, if anything. So it is an idea. I would like to do it if we have the time, but if we don't, we don't. That's something we're going to have to let go. So not much else with the Pokemon games. I didn't really have any pictures. It was more just a notes thing, but just a reminder. So next thing, Fallout. So bad timing with the show, actually. I initially was going to replay Fallout 3, 4 New Vegas and some of the old games before 3 initially, and then the Fallout show came out and the popularity of Fallout boomed, and it kind of just came out just like, oh, well, now it feels like I'm just not being unique. So yeah, unfortunately with Fallout, with Fallout being a Bethesda game and taking a long time to play, I'll probably just gonna stream it, make highlights of it, and just do that on YouTube. Maybe it'll do better with clips. versus anything else. I actually haven't beaten New Vegas. Actually, I've beaten 3. I haven't played the DLC. I've seen most of 4, but not much past that. So yeah, that is it for the slides. I have nothing really else too much to add. That's like notes wise. This is not like the finale of anything really. Like, I have other game ideas. I just wanted to get like a solid idea of the next few things I plan on doing, and to let you guys know if you are interested in that. If there's any other ideas or any games you guys want to see, please let me know. I post community tab stuff. I have like polls. I for example, Background Defense at the Core, that was the #1 game that was highlighted in that vote. That's why I started playing that. I will begin to that soon. I beat the game. It's uploaded. Post-game content with Max's Helios, I will probably get to at some point, but I would like to start something, get a plan down for something along those lines. So yeah, if there's any more interaction you want to have with me, post in the comments, maybe hit me up on the community tab, anything like that. Yeah, no, nothing much past that. This is Ventus, aka Ventus, signing off. I'll talk to you later. Peace.